y'all, and welcome back to my channel. How yous doing? How you been? You might notice I've got a white theme going on. Maybe you notice I got my white shirt on. I got my white necklace on. I got a bracelet to match. I would have put in the earrings, but my ears are gauged, so it's a little harder for me to wear them. But if you like this, you can find it on poshmark.com. You can find me at jen_cross at poshmark.com. Or I have a Facebook page in a group that we all have a good community over there. It's called Dare to Be Envied. And we find inspiration from each other. And you can see this and a lot of other stuff. Well, just so you know why we have this white theme going on today, and I had a white on my lips, and I tried with the white for my eyeshadow, but it's hot in here, and it's kind of like melting off, so I'm sorry for that. And if there is a glare on my glasses, I apologize for that, and I hope it's not bothering you very much. It's just that I have to have certain things pulled up. Plus, I have my notes over here, and I did do a lot of research on this subject because I wanted to put my best work out there for you guys. And white is color at its most complete and pure, and is known as the color of perfection. The psychological meaning of white is purity, innocence, wholeness, and completion. It contains an equal balance of the spectrum and is totally reflective. But what y'all may not know is that it represents both the positive and the negative aspects of all color. Now, we all know white is the opposite of black, but did y'all know that white is an achromatic color, which is just a big word, which actually means without color? Well, now, white's basic feature is equality, and that implies fairness and impartiality, as well as being, neutral and independent. White also offers a sense of peace and calm. It offers a sense of hope, and it helps alleviate emotional upsets. White is the element of spirit, and it stands for heightened awareness and vibrations, and it also stands for healing. So this makes white, the perfect color for meditation and cleansing rituals, because it symbolizes purification and pure spirituality. That's why white is worn for full moon celebrations or rituals that attune with the goddess. And I also found out that when it comes to religious robes and that sort of thing, white can be substituted for any other color. And I also found out that in Christian baptisms, they wear like a robe of white. I read that in something, but I think that a lot of times it is, wear their normal church clothes or whatever. But some, especially if they like Catholics and that sort of thing, they do baptisms of babies and that stuff. They put on the white. And y'all can empower yourselves with the color white because it's the color of truth. Now, if you feel the need to declutter your life, then white is the color of choice because it creates a sense of order and efficiency. It also offers inner cleansing and purifying of thoughts, purifying of emotions, and purifying of spirit. Now, according to my research, y'all, white can refresh and strengthen your entire energy system. And many people wear white to remind them of youth and innocence. Now, according to psychology, white represents new beginnings. It may indicate the completion of a cycle in your life and a move to a new cycle, or it may indicate a new direction in life, a new choice. And in some cultures, white is, traditionally related to death and mourning. And in these cultures, death means the end of one life and the beginning of another. And we all know that colors and emotions are closely linked. Now, White creates a minimalistic aesthetic and it can make you feel calm. White is worn by brides, and this is due to the purity and cleanliness it implies. And that is also why doctors wear white jackets. Now, but, there is a limit, just like with anything else. Too much white can be cold, isolating, and empty. Maybe that's why you get that cold feeling at the hospital, because white implies feelings of sterility, detachment, disinterest. White is not stimulating to the senses at all. So, too much white can cause feelings of isolation and emptiness. Now, white is rarely a favorite color from childhood, but can become your favorite color when going through a transitional period, like when you're preparing for new beginnings or when you're seeking a new direction. Like when you're seeking a new life path or you're changing jobs or just like the bride if you're getting married. But now you can actually have the personality color white, which means that you're neat and immaculate in your appearance. You are neat in the presentation of your home or car, and you are neat almost to the point of being OCD about it. It means that you have impeccable standards of cleanliness and hygiene. But there's a problem, kitty cats. The problem is that you expect others to adhere to the same standards as you, and most people rarely do. But on the upside, now you tend to be well balanced, sensible, discreet, and wise with a positive and optimistic nature. Yeah. A person with a personality color white tends to have a great deal of self control and they think things through carefully before acting. They're definitely not prone to impulse behavior. If white is your color personality, then you tend to be cautious and practical and careful with money. Not to mention, you are confident, poised, and self assured. But you can be very critical of yourself. Now, you are usually a loner and are self sufficient. If this is you, then you tend to hide your flaws from others so that you can give the impression of perfection. You want people to see you as perfect. And the biggest challenge for you is to be open minded. But now, if you dislike the color white, then you're easygoing and relaxed. You are not fussy in particular, and white is just too self controlled for you. Since you are spontaneous and impulsive, white is boring to you, and you need things going on in your life. You don't really care about order. You just take life as it comes, and you make the most of what you have. If life gives you lemons, love gives you lemons, you put them in your drink, that sort of thing. Now, we all look our best when we wear colors that match our natural movements and expressions. See, on a scale of high movement to no movement, white would go on the no movement end. And y'all, not everyone looks good in white, but colors affect our moods and how others perceive us. So white tends to attract reliable people who love freedom. And white reflects light and reminds us of summer days. Now, wearing white comes with a lot of myths and doubts and a lot of hesitations. Many people decide to buy something white when starting something new. Some of them without even realizing they're doing it, or the reason why they're doing it. And white, it livens up anything you pair it with. So wear it when you want to bring out any other colors you're wearing. But going back to this natural movement and expression, learn your natural movement and then match the correct color of white to honor your true beauty. Y'all, this will bring it to a whole new level. So those with more structured and bold natures will look best in stark white because it matches their steel vibrations. And more buoyant and spontaneous, y'all will look best in winter white because it has a lightness to it without feeling too bold, therefore honoring your sunny nature. Now, if your natural movement is more subdued and gentle, then go for eggshell white, adding grayed undertones, because this supports your relaxed, calm approach to life. If your natural movement is more swift and dynamic, you will look best in a shade of dirty white. But if your move is more still and constant, choose stark white. And the black and white nature of a still person works well with the purest color of white. Now, the right color of white can make you look younger and healthier. Only if that were true. Anyway, according, to the color experts, the right color of white can make you look younger and healthier. Not to mention, white is a good color to wear for a job interview. But white is always a safe choice. So choose it for a shirt or scarf, because too much white makes people think you're timid, and that's not a good look for workplace relations. People will think they can walk all over you. And don't forget that white tends to favor cooler undertones, and warmer undertones look better in off-white. And just for an example, blondes, they look good in crisp white, while redheads look better in ivory. But there is a universally flattering shade of white, y'all. It's eggplant. And, white is subtle enough to be casual, yet chic enough to be dressed up for a professional look. So, no matter what color you choose to wear or why, you need to figure out which parts of your body you want to show off, and find clothes that accentuate those areas. Find clothes that show off what you want to show off. And really, anything you choose to wear, make sure that it's well put together. Top matches bottom, you know what I mean. Make sure it's clean. Your shoes match, especially in a professional setting if you're going into a business setting. And y'all, just wear a smile. A smile makes a world of difference. And if there's any little flaws you don't want others to see, then you need to show off your better parts. Like, you got nice long legs. Wear you a skirt that shows off your nice long legs. Yeah, that's just an example. You know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. I think that sounds right. Anyways, be careful about your choice of white. And I'm going to try to start, but I do have to work, but I'm going to try to start doing every color in between the Sexy Sundays. And this upcoming Sexy Sunday is going to be on what colors suit brunettes. What colors should brunettes wear? And I hope you've enjoyed this about the color white, and I hope you like my video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Yeah. And see, I'm not as nervous as I used to be. And I put a lot of pride in this. I put a lot of time into this. I put a lot of work into this. I don't just throw it out there. I really put a lot of research into this. So if you know anybody who would like to, be interested in this sort of thing, send them this way. And, well, that's all for me. I will see you next time. Can't breathe. Bye.